Hi, I'm Julie AshfordSmith. I founded and own Dark Attic Enterprises, which is, as Sarah said, St. John's newest and I think only publishing company. The other participants have a lot of really awesome visual stuff, but I work in words, so I'm just gonna talk and keep it simple. I'm originally from Ottawa. I moved to St. John in August of 2016. I came here to write. I wanted to write a book, and then the more I wrote and the more I looked into the publishing industry, the more interested I became, and I found a vacancy in the industry. And there were some things that were kind of lacking that I wish I had as a writer, and I decided that I was going to fill that vacancy and started a company. When I built the company, I realized that there was an even larger vacancy for New Brunswick writers, that there was a difficulty getting resources in writing, and that a lot of people were struggling to find out how to maneuver this kind of mysterious industry. It was kind of a very solitary process to begin with. I did it on my own, and then I started looking around for more people to cling to, to start and sort of figure out what the arts ecosystem was like in New Brunswick, because I was so new to the whole environment. And then I found ArtsLink, which was awesome, and they were great. And I was happy to see that they accepted literature and writing as a form of art, because to me it is art at the end of the day. And then Julie Whitenecht sort of introduced me to Sarah, which was amazing, and I applied for Catapult, and the rest is history. And then at Catapult, it was pretty amazing. They had so much things that I didn't know I needed to know, but I'm very happy to know now. And it's going to really help me in the future and in building the company, and I'm so excited to use all that information. But I still have so much more that I need to learn and that I want to learn and know, so I'm going to keep sort of pushing forward. But I am glad to have ArtsLink, and as Amy said, our ArtsLink family sort of at my back, and to have ArtsLink helping me out whenever I do need help, because I probably will. And then now that I have this incredible list of resources and I know where to go and I know sort of what to do, I can move forward with my grand plans for the company, and they are kind of very grand. I named it Enterprises as opposed to Dark Attic Publishing, because I have plans to sort of expand into other departments and do comic publishing and get more visual with it and involve a lot of different people in the process and make it really inclusive. But I do believe that this is a province, and more specifically a city, that grand ideas are possible. The arts community here is pretty incredible. We are incredibly innovative, motivated, and just imaginative. I mean, obviously we're arts people, to make the most of what we've got. And I'm really glad that I decided to start Dark Attic in this city, and I'm excited to see it grow within the city and with the city. And we're kind of starting and jumping that off with a book release in fall, one for a fiction book and then another one for an art collection, which is super exciting to me. And the company motto is no dream too bright, no nightmare too dark. The idea being that it doesn't really matter where you're coming from or what you want to do, there's going to be someone who has your back to help you build that dream and make it a reality. And a lot of our values sort of stem from those two phrases. We don't have a specific genre that we stick to, and we don't need you to have hundreds of awards backing you for us to publish your book. The idea is less boundaries to get into publishing, to be able to say your piece without having to go through all these hoops. We really have just two criteria: that you wrote a compelling story and that you wrote it without fear, that you did it. You got through all those boundaries that happen to pop up in art. That being said, we are looking for new talent. That's one of our biggest hurdles right now. So if you know any writers, please send them my way. Whether they're starting to write or they've already written 7 manuscripts and they don't know where to go from there, I'm always happy to talk to people. There's a contact form on my website, so if you direct them there, they can always message me. I'm very open to dialogue. And I also have my business card on the table over here. You can grab that and contact me any way you like. Within reason. And then to finish off, I will read sort of our about piece that's on our webpage. When I originally wrote it and I was going through that part of the website, I didn't have an official about us, ooh, we make spunky things and we're so cool. I was kind of very abstract with it, but I'll read you that because I think that it shows a really good insight into where I want my company to go artistically and what we value artistically. So it goes like this. The attic can be a scary place, full of shadows and dark corners where those things that go bump in the night lie waiting. But the attic is also where we put our possessions that we have no place in the open. Should you muster your courage and dig through the lost memories and hidden histories, you might just find an unexpected treasure. Something worth braving the terrifying monsters and demons of our imaginations. So I invite you to explore this company like you would a dark attic. Shine light on the shadows and investigate the secret hiding places. You might just find something you didn't know you were looking for. Thank you.